Hey guys, it's Psycho Gaming, back with some more Plants vs. Zombies content. Today I have a follow-up video to the Nightcap Spore-ratic upgrade review that I made back in September. Now, if you haven't seen that one, feel free to check it out. I'll put a link in the description because I'll be referencing it a lot today. Now, back when I made the old video, the game was in an early access phase, and the Spore-ratic upgrade for Nightcap said that it increased the fire rate of your spores. So this essentially means that you should have been able to shoot all of your spores out in a shorter period of time, thus leading to a higher damage output. However, in my old video, I found out that it did not increase your fire rate, and therefore I declared it as broken. Now, while I was taking a break from Plants vs. Zombies, I received a lot of comments on that video saying that this was either fixed or that it was actually never intended to increase the fire rate. And I want to just begin by thanking all of you who commented on that video, encouraging me to follow up, because there is certainly a change with this. Now, if you go and look at the Spore-ratic description, it says that spores strike move faster. That's right, spore strikes move faster. Okay, this is entirely different mechanic than before. It was very easy for me to miss this because I was testing for fire rate. I was testing for the speed of the bullets shooting out, not how fast the bullets are actually moving individually. So today, we're going to see whether the spores actually move faster, see if this is true, and then we're going to tell how much faster they move, so then we can decide whether or not this upgrade is really worth using those 3 slots on. So, to test this out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand on this mat right outside of the character selection booth. I'm going to fire at the target range dummy you see in front of you. So being further out will give me more accuracy when calculating the time differentials. When I shoot a spore, I will then track its travel time from the moment the clip size decreases. So you can tell in the bottom right corner when that number decreases by 1, and the second that decreases, or not even second, the frame that decreases, I'll start counting there, and then I'll count up to the moment that the hit marker shows up on the dummy. This is the hit marker, which is the little X that registers when you hit, not the damage number, because the damage number is actually delayed a few frames from the actual hit. It's a fun fact. So, starting out with no Spore-ratic upgrade, it takes approximately 0.567 seconds to travel this distance, and this is a pretty far distance, especially for a Nightcap player. But these spores shoot up pretty quick, but yeah, that's 0.567 seconds. There could be some margin for error, but I calculate this in a 0.033 second frame base, so I'm just traveling every 0.033 seconds. I click next in the video, and that's how I track that time, which is pretty accurate. So then going ahead, next repeating the experiment with the Spore-ratic upgrade, I got a travel time of 0.467 seconds. So as you can tell, this is pretty much exactly a 1/10 of a second faster than having no upgrade attached. And I mean, this may not seem like much because 1/10 of a second, I mean, that's extremely small amount of time. But if you divide it out, this is actually over a 20% increase in speed, which you don't hear numbers above 5 or 10 thrown out too much when they do increases like that. So yeah, it's actually a 20 to 25% increase in speed, which seems like quite a lot. So the question remains, should you use Spore-ratic? Should you use it again? I mean, if you watched my previous video, you probably took it off all your classes like I did. And a 20% speed increase may seem like a lot, but in the scope of things, we're talking about tenths, even hundredths of a second increases here. And unlike fire rate, this isn't gonna help with your time to kill, really. Instead, this is gonna help with your accuracy from range. So being able to have bullets or spores that travel faster is gonna help you hit targets more often, because you're not going to have to pre-aim ahead of them. So it'll help with that accuracy, which then kind of helps with time to kill. If you can land more shots, you're going to kill people faster. So basically what this means is that if you're gonna play Nightcap from a mid to long range, and kind of playing as a zoning character and just move from distance and land far out shots on your opponent, then you're gonna benefit from this. But in reality, I'm gonna assume that most of you guys and most Nightcap players out there are more close range aggressive playstyle. That's just kind of what I see from Nightcap, and I think most people would agree. Then the Spore travel speed is gonna be way too fast for this upgrade to really do anything at all. It's gonna be almost instantaneous from close range, and I would not recommend wasting 3 slots on this upgrade. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that it was useful to you to have me make this kind of updated video. So make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. It helps me a lot. It really lets me know that you want to see more of this content. And then if you would, please leave a comment below saying if there are any other upgrades or characters that you would like me to review in a similar fashion, where I actually go in and look at the hard numbers and give you guys my description or my recommendation for what you should or should not be using. Otherwise, that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.